Few hours of drilling and welding, and I finally drilled it with like a bigger drill bit and it worked out. Hey guys, the BMW doctor here, and today we're working on my E39. It's been leaking oil. Smell it inside the cabin. I put a cheap China valve cover gasket on it about 6 months ago, and it had just failed again. If you smell the burnt oil, it's most likely at the back there. There's two humps in those where the gaskets fail, and then the oil start to leak and fall on the exhaust, and then it burns off, and then smoke gets into your cabin air filter, and then when you turn the AC or heat on, smell it. So today I'm gonna put an OEM gasket on it, and I'll show you how to replace the valve cover gasket. There's another hose, the one that goes to the air injection valve. That one is plastic, and it will break on you. It's like rubber and then attached to plastic, and I guarantee you this will break. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go to O'Reilly's and get me about 4-5 foot of it, and then we'll get a replacement for that. I'll place it all the way to back there where it connects to the intake manifold. So the only thing I'm missing here is the valve cover, or the engine cover, because I haven't put that back on since the last time. Both of them are off. Basically, I'll have covers on here, and under them there's a 10mm bolt. I use just my impact driver and just zip them out. There's 4 of them if you want to take both sides. This guy is here, and the other one sits right here. So you zip those out, and this next you want to undo this hose. Keep out of the way. These are brittle. If you haven't replaced them, they'll probably break, and if they break, you'll have to do the CCV, or you can probably just get away with replacing this hose only. Next, you want to zip out all your ignition coils, or actually go ahead and take your cabin air filter, take the cover off, filter off. There's this clamp here. Mine is broken, but if yours is not, I'll have to take this wire retainer, I'm gonna call it that, whatever it is, and then you want to take the air duct for the cabin air filter, and then you just pull and slide that way. That will come out. If your cabin air filters are dirty, go ahead and replace them. And this one, most likely is broken, but if it's not, it's supposed to turn it counterclockwise, or actually clockwise, and then it will come off. These always break. I have 1 broken, 2 are good, so I guess that's why it was, or like 1 is good, maybe 2, but yeah. If they're broken, yours is just gonna flap. So next, we'll take the coils off, 10mm, and then you got 8mm for these grounds. This guy, and there's one down here. So if you have the M52, you'll have this type of coils. I keep them in order just to have it. So 3 8mm and this 10 right here. Deep socket. make sure when you do this job you get these rubber. If you get OEM, they will come with these rubber grommets, but if you buy China ones, it probably doesn't. And you end up using the old ones, and they will leak. So after you're done with taking all these bolts that are in here, you want to take the oxygen sensor connectors off. Put them out of the way. I'm gonna take this guy off right here. I'm gonna replace that later. That's where I got the vacuum hose, and now we're going to take this guy off. You just screwdriver will do the job. It's got these rivets here that keeps it from coming off. So just put that on the side, be gentle with it. I've had this wires break before and had a big misfire issue, and then I replaced this and I fixed it. So this could be a big problem if you don't know what's your misfire coming from or where. So make sure these wires are out of your way, because you're gonna pull the valve cover soon and you don't want anything in your way. After that, you just need to take off all these 10 millimeters. Looks like I was wrong. Alright, so these are the ones that failed. It's still rubbery, but they're not doing their job. So we're gonna take this guy off. There's oil on some of them, so they're just garbage. It's a bad valve cover. Looks a lot cleaner from the last time. Last time I did this had a lot of sludge, so it looks a lot better now. I'm taking all the grommets off. I'm gonna put this through the parts washer and wash all this gunk off, because I really don't want it to come back in the engine. Alright guys, so I spent a few hours drilling out a washer that fell in the spark plug well, but now we're good. I just took it out. It was a few hours of drilling and welding, and I finally drilled it with like a bigger drill bit, and it worked out. Yeah, so right now there is like a few drill bits in that guy, and I'm just gonna clean it out later, because if I blow it out right now, it's gonna blow all that shit out in the cylinder head, and I don't want any shavings. So as you can see, the previous owner didn't take much care of the car. I've been cleaning it up. It was a lot worse than this last time I took it apart, but it looks better now. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just cleaning it off with a blade. Alright guys, so I just cleaned up these guys right here, the two grooves. And there's two other ones at the back right there. See where the red RTV is right here. So these guys always leak, so you need to make sure they're super clean. That's what I've been doing with this razor blade right here. And then just make sure everything is clean, and then get your abrasive pad and clean it with the brake parts cleaner. You want to make it super clean. Because any piece of debris you will have, it's gonna be a possible leak. So take your time, clean it good. Parts washer.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, you're on camera, by the way.
Oh.
This stuff smells like lemon. I'm putting the valve cover gaskets for the spark plug holes, and you put them on like this, like that. First, you make sure all the circle grooves are clean. That way it doesn't. Problem there was with the other gasket, these weren't spec, which means they're not thick enough to seal. I'm thinking we got a bag of these grommets that came with it, and then we have our gasket. Make sure you put this gasket in the right position. I went ahead and degreased the valve cover. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put RTV on this hump, the other one, or groove or well, whatever you want to call it. Okay, we're looking good. All right. It's 11 foot-pounds for that, if you were wondering. I'm gonna torque them, by the way. Damn. Forgot the washer. It's alright. I'm getting tired. I worked on this enough, I think. So when you torque it, you're supposed to do a crisscross pattern. So like, start in the middle, work your way out. The corner one kind of stinks, but we got it. So 11 foot-pounds is, I gotta look it up. So it's 14 Newton meters. I usually do it with inch pounds, but figured Newton meters this time. So got a torque wrench, work the center ones first. This one's still loose. That's always nice. Okay. So I win always, so you can do what you want. Car. Okay. That was good. Good here. Good. You know what? Okay, that one's good. Just double checked my work. Should always do that. Okay, so all of them are in. Alright, we're gonna start her, see what happens. Looking good. I normally like to leave this stuff, the Permatex, heal overnight before I go ahead and drive the car. That way it's really like good on there and no problems. So it should be good. We put Permatex around the spark plug wells and we're gonna have no problems. Alright guys, so that was a valve cover, E39 on the BMW Doctor. I'll see you guys next time.